Hey guys, All In Crypto here and welcome back for another YouTube video. So guys, in this video I just want to touch on cryptocurrency regulations, more so the lack of cryptocurrency regulations. Somebody came up to me earlier and essentially said that he was reading an article about how they are going to regulate cryptocurrency wallets in the United States and sort of limit the amount of wallets that you can own. How true this is, I don't know. However, what I do know is there's a real uncertainty and a real lack of regulation when it comes to the cryptocurrency market. For those of you guys that don't understand, every other market, whether it's the stock market, whether it's the bond market, whether it's the forex market, are all regulated. Not only the exchanges are regulated, but the assets are all sort of regulated and come under a certain jurisdiction. As far as I am aware, there is no jurisdiction, there is no sort of regulation, not necessarily jurisdiction, for cryptocurrencies at the moment. I've been searching the internet for weeks now to try and find some sort of hint of clear guidance, and I haven't really come across anything crystal clear. The reason being is because it doesn't exist yet. There's lots of speculation on how they may regulate it or how they may not. If they may not regulate it, whether they're gonna, there's a whole wide spectrum of sort of ideas out there, from them sort of leaving it in the hands of people to regulate it and monitor it themselves to making it illegal. We have seen on a number of occasions, we've heard about countries making it illegal, whether it's China. I can't even tell you how many times China has actually banned Bitcoin. I have my own sort of personal opinion on that. I think that's, it's always been kind of a bit of a scam that they've come out and banned Bitcoin, because they banned it on the one hand yet told people to buy it on the other. But I just wanted to share this with you. I live in the UK, so I'm not only going to do the UK, I'm going to do the US. This is sort of the most accurate thing that I could find on regulations, cryptocurrency regulations in the UK. The United Kingdom's approach to cryptocurrency regulations has been measured. Although the UK has no specific cryptocurrency laws, cryptocurrencies are not considered legal tender, and exchanges have registration requirements. HMRC has issued a brief on the tax treatment of cryptocurrencies, stating that their unique identity means that they cannot be compared to conventional investments or payments, and the taxability depends on the activities and parties involved. Gains or losses on cryptocurrencies are, however, subject to capital gains tax. Capital gains tax in the UK, I think, is 20% up to a certain amount. This is the only really thing that I could find. They're really telling you how you sort of the taxes that you pay on it. And one reason regulations are very important, like that guy who came up to me this morning and was telling me about how he believes that the US is going to start regulating cryptocurrency wallets. Believe it or not, regulations aren't a bad thing for cryptocurrencies. There are a hell of a lot of sort of institutions and sort of big money, big capital out there that is not putting their money into cryptocurrencies due to the uncertainty around regulations. They are not going to go putting millions, billions, trillions of dollars into this market unless there is some sort of regulatory clarity, not just in the United States, but really across the sort of Western world and more largely the world. You can't expect people to put money into something that they don't know isn't going to be deemed illegal, or, I'm not saying that's going to happen. I don't think they can necessarily legalize Bitcoin, whether it goes sort of, if they did legalize it, there'd still be a black market for it. The Bitcoin, as many of you don't know, doesn't have a central office. There's no way you can kind of shut it down. The only sort of thing that I will say on Bitcoin is the government definitely don't like the idea of people being in charge of their own money and them not being able to manipulate and sort of control it the way they currently do. And like I say, so that's the United Kingdom. That's where I live. And then I found something on the United States cryptocurrency regulations in the United States. Cryptocurrency is not considered a legal tender. Cryptocurrency exchanges legal regulations varies by state. United States is a big place. Of course, they're going to I know New York was particularly tough on Binance. And anyway, I'll read on. It's hard to find a consistent legal approach to cryptocurrencies in the United States. Laws governing exchanges vary by state. The federal authorities actually differ in their definition of the term cryptocurrencies. The Financial Crimes Enforcement Agency, FinCEN, doesn't consider cryptocurrencies to be legal tender, but since 2013 has considered exchanges as money transmitters subject to their jurisdiction on the basis that tokens are other values that substitutes for currencies. The IRS, by contrast, regards cryptocurrencies as property. Interesting. So that would probably and has issued tax guidance accordingly. Okay, so there's a little bit sort of more clarity in the United States, but it's very vague. I mean, like I say, I've scoured the internet and there really isn't much information in regards to regulations when it comes to cryptocurrencies, and I do think it is a bit unfair that it is taking them this long. They definitely know about it and are certainly looking at it. Could they be in cahoots with sort of people trying to get in before the price skyrockets, and they're not giving these regulations until they've accumulated what they need to accumulate before they decide to bring the regulations out to, you know, I think once we have regulations, the main point of this video is to tell you that once we have regulations in place for the cryptocurrency market, it is not a bad thing, guys. It is going to amplify and speed up drastically the rate of adoption for cryptocurrencies across the board. Now, I can understand they're going to have some, because there are, I think there's around about 6,000 cryptocurrencies, could be more, rough figure last time I checked. They're going to have a very hard time sort of putting them all into one category because they all do different things, a lot of them. You know, they have different sort of values, etc., etc. And some of them are used. There was a lot about XRP being a security. I don't know how the lawsuit went with that. I don't know if it's been thrown out or not. It doesn't really bother me for the long term, guys. If you can't see that cryptocurrencies are going to be the future and are the asset class to be investing in at this moment in time, and could be the opportunity of a generation, if not a lifetime for most of us, then I don't know what to tell you guys. But this was just a short, sweet video, just letting you guys know that there aren't really any regulations for cryptocurrencies as of yet, certainly in the Western world. There's a lot of FOMO, a lot of FOMO, sorry. There's a lot of FUD about, you know, countries banning it, etc., etc. Don't listen to any of this, guys. We will know when there's proper regulation in place, and I do not think regulations, providing they don't come out and straight up ban it, which I can't necessarily see them doing. I think there's a very slim chance of that, and like I say, even if they did, I think we'd have a black market for it. Cryptocurrencies are here to stay and will benefit from regulations, guys. They really will. Like I say, it will allow big players to sort of that have big capital behind them to actually go ahead and invest in the crypto space. And we do see a hell of a lot of companies now looking at crypto, looking at Bitcoin more specifically, not necessarily crypto. The main ones that they're sort of sticking to is Bitcoin, and then largely smaller is Ethereum. Some are holding Ethereum. The rest, nobody's really necessarily holding as far as big companies and institutions. But when we have regulations, this will all change. So I just thought this was a sweet video, guys, for you guys, sort of a bit of clarity about the clarity of the uncertainty of regulations at the moment. I tried to look at some stuff with Jerome Powell, the Fed chairman, and he doesn't seem to be a huge fan of Bitcoin. However, he wouldn't be. He essentially is on the team of the US dollar, the fiat currency that's kept everyone poor and continues to sort of devalue and depreciate, you know, monthly at this rate. So this was just a short little video. The overall market is sort of lulling about. XRP is down 16% in a week. Not unusual for XRP. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope I see you in the next one. If you can leave a like and a comment and subscribe, that would be muchly appreciated. Thanks a lot, guys. See you in the next video.